Your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in. Hold it there. Oh. Oh. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Yo Antah Pravishya Mama Vacham Imam Prasuptam सञ्जीवयत्यखिलशक्तिधरस्वधाम्ना अन्यांशहस्तचरणश्रवणत्वगादीन् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् प्राणान्नमो भगवते पुरुषाय तुभ्यम् ॐ श्री परमात्मने नमः अथ गीताध्यानम् ॐ पार्थाय प्रतिबोधितां भगवता नारायणेन स्वयं व्यासेन ग्रथितां पुराणमुनिना मध्ये महाभारतम् अद्वैतामृतवर्षिणी भगवती अष्टादशाध्यायिनी अम्ब त्वामनुसन्दधामि भगवद्गीते भवद्वेषिणी नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे फुल्लारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णः प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमयः प्रदीपः प्रपन्नपारिजाताय स्तोत्रवेत्रैकपाणये ज्ञानमुद्राय कृष्णाय गीतामृतदुहे नमः सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्सः सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् वसुदेवसुतं देवं कंसचाणूरमर्दनं देवकी परमानन्दं कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुं भीष्मद्रोणतटा जयद्रथजला गान्धारनीलोत्पला शल्यग्राहवती कृपेण वहनी कर्णेन वेलाकुला अश्वत्थामविकर्णघोरमकरा दुर्योधनावर्तिनी सोत्तीर्णा खलु पाण्डवैरणनदी कैवर्तकः केशवः पाराशर्यवचः सरोजममलम् गीतार्थगन्धोत्कटम् नानाख्यानककेसरं हरिकथा सम्बोधना बोधितम् लोके सज्जन षट्पदैरहरहः पेपीयमानं मुदा भूयाद् पंकजं कलिमलप्रध्वंसि न श्रेयसे मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुल्लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे परमानन्दमाधवम् यं ब्रह्मा वरुणेन्द्ररुद्रमरुतः स्तुन्वन्ति दिव्यैस्तवैः वेदैः साङ्गपदक्रमोपनिषदैः गायन्ति यं सामगाः ध्यानावस्थिततद्गतेन मनसा पश्यन्ति यं योगिनः यस्यान्तन्न विदुःसुरासुरगणाः देवाय तस्मै नमः देवाय तस्मै नमः। अथ तृतीयोऽध्यायः कर्मयोगः। श्रीभगवानुवाच इन्द्रियस्येन्द्रियस्यार्थे रागद्वेषौ व्यवस्थितौ तयोर्नवशमागच्छेत् तौ ह्यस्य परिपन्थिनौ। Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas who are in tonight's Gita session. We are in this most important, most beautiful chapter of Gita, where the crux of how we have to act is being told. And when Arjuna, his first reaction was despondency, Vishada, that he couldn't fight, and how fighting is not so very great, and how he wants to retire and become a sannyasi was. That's the first chapter. And he gives a lot of argument that why his point is true. Then in second chapter, around 11th shlok, Lord starts to advise him. Only after, when he has said, before that, Shatiman Tvam Prapannam, I am surrendering to you and you please guide. So then Lord has taken to guide him. The second chapter was beautifully expounded by Lord, telling the whole Gita in that chapter. But still, he was not sure. He said, if jnana is so important, then why am I supposed to act? So, again, the basic question came. Hence, this Karma Yoga topic came. Why the actions are important, how the actions have to be done. So, we were on this particular verse. We have seen till verse number 34. Today, we are going to continue from verse number 35. And soon the chapter will finish. So the idea is instead of going directly to chapter 4, it would be a right time that time to have our Sandhi classes that time. So we'll complete the chapter and then go to Sandhi. When we are doing Sandhi, as we are learning Sandhi, again the first 3 chapters revision will happen. And then we open up a new topic or another chapter is what we feel would be a right way to go ahead with it. Only few more shlokas are remaining. Let's get into the 35th, very beautiful verse, which will come in a little different way in 18th chapter also, mark it. For those who can memorize whole chapter, please do. If not, then mark this verse as your memorizing verse. Okay. As usual, we need to volunteers. Somasundaramji, Shri Devi Bodaji. Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha.
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः
Paradharmat Swanushthitaat.
परधर्मात् स्वनिष्ठितात्
परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्
Swadharme Nidhanau Shreyaha.
स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः
Nidhanau Makara.
स्वधर्मे
Nidhanau Shreyaha.
स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः
स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः
Paradharmo Bhayavaha.
परधर्मो भयावहः
परधर्मो भयावहः
Shreyan Swadharmo Vigunaha. Paradharmat Swanushthitaat.
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात्
Swadharme Nidhanau Shreyaha. Paradharmo bhayavaha.
स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः
स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनिष्ठितात् स्वधर्मे निधनो श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः
श्रेयान् स्वधर्मो विगुणः परधर्मात् स्वनुष्ठितात् स्वधर्मे निधनं श्रेयः परधर्मो भयावहः.
Very good. So now, as usual, we will do the Padacheda. Shreyan. Swadharmaha. Swadharmo is, the word is Swadharmaha. Vigunaha. Paradharmat. Swanushthitat. That's the first line. Second, Swadharme Nidhanam Shreyaha Paradharmaha. Over there only, Paradharmo is going to be Paradharmaha. Bhayavaha. So everything else remains same. Only the word second last word, Paradharmo is Paradharma. So these are our Padachedas. Now let us see one by one the word meaning along with the Anvaya, how we have to understand this. Swanushthitat Paradharmat. Swanushthitat, very well observed, very well done. All so very Paradharmat. Somebody else's dharma, paradharma, which is not your own dharma, but you are executing it well. Swanushthitat, paradharma, vigunaha, though it is devoid of any flaws. It's not your dharma, it's somebody else's dharma. And you are copying that, you are discharging that. So more than, better than that. So this Anushtitat Paradharma, that's Panchami Vibhakti. So when you have to say something is better than something, then this Panchami is used also. It's not only from, for the word from, it is also used something better than that is also Panchami Vibhakti. So Swanushtitat Paradharmat Vigunaha Swadharmaha Shreyan. Swadharma is better. So Swadharma is better than somebody else's dharma. I like Swamiji. So if I want to copy him and I start living like Swamiji, it's not my dharma. So just because I like, and he's full of qualities. I'm not copying somebody wrong, somebody bad. So it is Vigunaha. This thing is Vigunaha also. But I'm not yet into that dharma yet. Then that's not going to be correct, because mentally I must have not been sannyasi. Externally, I'm just copying like him. I'll create havoc in the house. The whole grahastha will collapse. We have to reach and make ourselves pakwa. Till then, do what? Till then, I'll have to act in the grahastha. I suddenly cannot renounce and, okay, Swamiji is saying this, Swamiji is living like this, Swamiji is doing this, Swamiji is doing that. Yes, fantastic. That imbibing has to happen slowly, discharging the duties of the grahas. Abandoning the present, my dharma, and then opting that with my own vasanas and desires at its peak. My texture of mind has not become sannyasi. Then if the texture of mind has become sannyasi, then external sannyas I will not mind at all. It will happen with the all household chores only, with the one unattached bhavana it will happen. But at the moment, my mind is attached to everybody, my things, my house, my people, I don't want to leave. I still want to be in the comforts of my house and still want to copy Swamiji. Copying is a problem. Copying is a problem. You can have an ideal and you can slowly imbibe that and let it be your nature to follow. That is a different thing. But holding something in mind and acting something outside. So my dharma, I'm changing. That's not me. In my mind, there is a big chaos of how to, still struggles of life, how to lead, what to do, how many patients I see, what food I have to eat, what things I have to buy. I'm holding on to several desires and several duties are there on my shoulder yet. So I just gave an example to show there could be so many other better examples also. What is your dharma and what is even other dharma can be a better dharma, but still, and it can be flawless dharma, but have you made yourself and up to it? So over here, Arjuna is a Kshatriya and he is talking about renouncing and going. Has he been ready for that? So already he has vowed to do so many things. Already he has acquired so many astras, shastras with his penance. Already the war has been called. Everybody is there on the battlefield. Everybody is blowing their own conches. Now the war has to begin because the conches and all have, and now he says, let me go. I don't want to fight. So was that his dharma to say like that? So for a Kshatriya, the dharma is not to run away from the battle. So that's why Mahabharata is called a Dharma Yuddha. So Krishna is saying Swadharma is a better than the Paradharma, even if it is without flaw. Swanushthitat Paradharmat Vigunaha Swadharmaha Shreya. Okay. Then the second line comes Swadharme Nidhanam Shreyaha Paradharmaha Hayavaha. The whole line is in, we don't have to change anything in that. Swadharme, that is like our Devi Saptami. Oh, we have to do our Ratanam, no? After this verse, we will do the Ratanam. Okay. Swadharme. Dharme Saptami, like Devi, Swadharme. Nidhanam, the death coming in your own dharma is Shreyaha. Discharging your duties for what you are meant to, what you had taken up in that, and what's your texture of mind. In that, the death is Shreyaha. Paradharmaha. In others' thing, it is Hayavaha. It is going to bring in fear. It's a fraught with fear. We don't have to pretend to be somebody else. What we are, we need to project to that. Shreyan swadharmo vigunaha paradharmat svanushthitat swadharme nidhanau shreyaha paradharmo bhayavaha. Before we take the next verse, our Ratanam part was there. We will just push it towards the end or so that the flow is connected. Let me see from Arjuna's question will come and Krishna's answer will. Probably we'll deal with the question and that answer will keep the flow of thought and then we'll end the class with the Ratanam aspect. That would be better because now it's getting very interesting how we have. Continue. Arjuna Vacha.
Arjuna Uvacha
Actually exit. Okay, I don't see her over here. अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयम्
अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयम्
Kena prayukto is a dvitva. So everybody
yeah.
please note, like he has chanted correctly. Everybody else also noted. Papancharati purushaha
पापं चरति पूरुषः
anichannapi varshneya
अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय
baladiv niyojitaha.
बलादिव नियोजितः
Arjuna uvacha अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयम् पापञ्चरति पूरुषः.
अर्जुन उवाच अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पूरुषः
अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः.
अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः अर्जुन उवाच फुल वर्स अर्जुन उवाच अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयं पापं चरति पूरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः.
Very good. So now Arjuna asks the question. We'll see the Padavibhag for this. Padacheda atha kena prayuktaha ayam. So this in our Sandhi class, we will see how the prayukto and how the avagraha comes. Visarga Sandhi and then I. So prayuktaha ayam papam charati purushaha. All else is same, only one Sandhi, prayuktaha plus ayam. In the second one, anichan, double na is there. So the by Sandhi rule, the double na has happened. So when we break the Sandhi, anichan, the half na goes, the other na has come with the Sandhi rule. So it is basically the word is api over there, not napi. Anichan, half na will go, other one full na has come with some Sandhi rule over there. So when we open the Sandhi, it is anichan plus api, not napi. Okay. So keep this Sandhi. When we'll do the Vyanjana Sandhi and all, we will come to know how that na has come in that place. Anichan, half na, then plus api. Very beautiful Sandhi this is. Varshneya will remain like that. Then the word is balat. Ta halanta. Plus eva. E short. That ta has gone and the has come. Again, a Sandhi rule is over there, which together has joined baladiva. Baladiva is balat plus eva. So this also we'll be learning. Niyojita. So this is our Padacheda. Now we come to the Anveya. So Krishna over here is addressed as Varshneya. O Krishna. O Varshneya. So Arjuna is asking, O Krishna, Varshneya, who is from the Vrishni Kula is Varshneya. Who are Dhritarashtra's sons are Dhartarashtra. Like that. From Vrishni Kula, Varshneya. O Varshneya. So the first in the Anvaya is Varshneya. Atha. Ayam Purushaha. Anichanapi. Palat. Yojitaha. Iva. Kena Prayuktaha. Papam Charati. So now when we do that Anvay, we get the straight prose line. Atha, then, ayam, this Purushaha, this man, anichan, api. Anichan, does not desire. Even though, api, even though also, even though this man, this Purusha, who doesn't desire, balat, by force, niyojitaha, doing the actions, like it appears like by he's not desiring, but by force he is doing it, either, then kena, by which, it is our third case. Kahakau, we have seen that. Kamkau, kan. So then kena prayuktaha, by what he is getting that desire, by what he is getting driven to do the actions. Papam charati means what actions? That he is involved in doing all the sins. Okay, you say this is bhayavaha, paradharma is bhavaya, action should be done like this, this. Then, having known even that, what is propelling a person to do the sinful action? I know cigarette smoking is injurious to my health. I read it also, but I still smoke. What is propelling me to do? Children hide things. They know that that is wrong. Then also they do. What is propelling them to do? My common patient example is, I know I'm diabetic, but I can't help eating sweets. Okay, spouse is strict, children are strict, a parent is strict, then you hide and you eat. You know already you are diabetic. You know you're going to get scoldings from the family members. Family members are not giving you. But then you learn to steal and you eat quietly. I know, but we do. How? So that is the question. Atha kena prayuktahayam purushaha papam charati. What makes him, what is propelling him to do the papa, to do the sins? Correct, no? Everything, if it is true and everything, if it is understood, then tell me why one person having known nice things, why one person wouldn't follow good things? This is now Arjuna's question comes to Krishna. Arjuna uvacha atha kena prayuktoyam papancharati purushaha anichannapi varshneya paladiva niyojitaha. Anichan, I want to follow. I want to wake up in the morning, early in the morning. But then the resolution dies down when the alarm rings at 5 o'clock. Let's start it from tomorrow. Maybe initial reaction is not directly tomorrow. Maybe after 10 minutes is okay. I can get up. Not 5, maybe 5:15, maybe 5:30. Okay, in half an hour I'll get up only 6 and then I push it and push it. I have to memorize few verses. Okay, I'll do, everybody's doing 5 verses. Let me do at least 3. Okay, then 2, fine. Let me do at least 1 verse. And okay, let me start it from tomorrow. So our enthusiasm can be fantastic, but then it dies down. Like our class, when we started, we were so excited. We were how many? And then now only few are remaining. In that, only few can do the homework in the therapy. So then we postpone, thinking that it is not my cup of tea, no, but everybody has got a capacity. But they don't want to, because there's an effort needed. The laziness can come effortlessly. But to do a thing, you need to put effort. Excuses can come very effortlessly, but to hold and to stick on and get it done, there is effort. So we tend to go towards the side which is effortless. So now anicchana bit, I don't want to, but then still I'm doing it, I want to get up early. I don't want to get up late, but still I wake up late. Anichan, I don't want to, but that comfort zone, to kick out of that comfort zone and come out, it's tough. So then Baladeva, so by forcefully, in spite of knowing, I'm not able to follow. Why is that? Anichannati, not desiring, but still केन प्रयुक्तः अयम् अथ केन प्रयुक्तोऽयम् पापं चरति पूरुषः अनिच्छन्नपि वार्ष्णेय बलादिव नियोजितः. Shri Vidya Lakshmi ji, Hamsa Nandini ji. Now, who picked up the hand now? No, before that, I think Sumita Bhatija had picked the hand. So, Shri Vidya Lakshmi ji and Sumita Bhatiji, Hamsa Nandini ji, I'll take you. Bye. So now Bhagwan ji is asking, answering. Shri Bhagavanuvacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
श्रीभगवानुवाच
Kama Esha Krodha Eshaha. So actually both are Eshaha only. There is some Visarga rule. By Visargas that Lopa happens. So Kama Eshaha, that Visarga is gone. Krodha Esha, Visarga is gone. But when we do a Pada break, so that first quarter we are breaking, then we end with that Visarga. So we have to say Eshaha. Kama Esha Krodha Eshaha Esha. Krodha. There is a Dvitva word.
काम एष क्रोध एषः
काम एष क्रोध एषः
Rajo Guna Samudbhavaha.
रजो गुणसमुद्भवः
रजो गुणसमुद्भवः
Mahashano Mahapapma.
महाशनो महापाप्मा
महाशनो महापाप्मा
Vidhenamiha Vairinam.
विद्धेनमिह वैरिणम्
विद्धेनमिह वैरिणम्
Shri Bhagavanuvacha Kama Esha Krodha Eshaha Rajo Guna Samudbhavaha.
श्रीभगवानुवाच काम एष क्रोध एषः रजो गुणसमुद्भवः
श्रीभगवानुवाच काम एष क्रोध एष रजो गुणसमुद्भवः
Esha Krodha Eshaha.
काम एष क्रोध एषः रजो गुणसमुद्भवः
Mahashano Mahapapma Vidhenamiha Vairinam.
महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्धेनमिह वैरिणम्
महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्धेनमिह वैरिणम्
श्रीभगवानुवाच काम एष क्रोध एषः रजो गुणसमुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्धेनमिह वैरिणम्
श्रीभगवानुवाच काम एष क्रोध एषः रजो गुणसमुद्भवः महाशनो महापाप्मा विद्धेनमिह वैरिणम्
So, Padacheda Kamaha Visarga. Eshaha Visarga. Krodhaha Visarga. Eshaha Visarga. So all these first four words, Visarga has disappeared. So when you open up, when we write the Padacheda, we have to bring it. Kamaha, Eshaha, Krodhaha, Eshaha. Those are the words. Rajo Guna Samudbhavaha. This is all together. Samasa it is. Mahashano, Mahashanaha. When we open up that, Mahashanaha. Papma, Papma is Papma only. Now over there is this Sandhi. Vidhenamiha. So, Vidhi is the first word. Vidhi, V short, and then the small the small dha and ikara is rasva. Vidhi plus enam plus iha. Vidhyenamiha, vidhi plus enam plus iha. So vidhi is ikara, enam's ekara, e plus a, ya has come. Swara sandhi, we will learn which is that. Vairinam is very. Okay. Now let us see the Anvay. Anvay is all straight and simple. There is nothing to change in the order. But if still we want, Rajoguna samudbhavaha, eshaha kamaha, eshaha krodhaha. But we can keep the line as it is also, no problem. Kamaha eshaha, krodhaha eshaha, rajoguna samudbhavaha. When I say like this, does it make sense? Of course, yes, it makes sense. This kama, desire. This anger is from the rajoguna. Those who are having too much of rajoguna, they neither can sit quiet, they need to always be active also. And their anger is like a volcano. You can't talk to them. All the youngsters are in the peak of their Raja aspect. And how is this? Mahashanaha. Mahashanaha, who can eat everything. Once a person is angry, what comes in the way, everything is destroyed. No, they don't think they're talking to a parent or a guru or an elder. All respect goes out of the window in an anger. If an elder is getting angry, what will break in the house cannot say. I've seen adults breaking things in the house. Or they just walk out of the house for the news for hours or for days or for weeks. We just leave. Mahapapma. It is like a big scene. This. So why people are behaving like this in spite of knowing and not following? That was Arjuna's question. So it is because of the Rajoguna active in the body, in the mind, they get this instinct of their own desires and their anger. So that's why people cannot follow certain things, is what Krishna is saying. So, vidhi, you please know, like last week we learned the prerana in that patha, we saw, na? Madhyam Purush, Ekvachan. So, like that, in that sense, this is vidhi. You know, you better know this. Enam, this. Enam means this. Iha, over here. Vairina is the enemy. Vairinam is the enemy. So you better know this, that all these people are acting is out of their own active rajoguna, which is giving them anger or which is filling them with desire. So I have some desire in me and that's why I smoke. I've got something in me and the anger triggers. I don't get what I want, anger triggers. This we have seen, earlier Dhyayato Vishayantu something. You think of a certain object. If that object you get a desire for another object. Until when? The desire has no end. But if, let's say, your desire is not fulfilled, get angry. So, having fulfilled a desire will rise another desire. If a desire is not fulfilled, then it will turn into an anger. So, anything with the first step is that kama. Kama is a desire. Strong desire is, it's not that small desire. It's not that. It is, you cannot do without it. So where the right and the wrong will not, it will go by the like and the dislike mode and not, it will go by the mind mode, not by the intellect mode. Shri Bhagavan Uvacha Kama Esha Krodha Eshaha Rajo Guna Samudbhavaha महाशनो महापाप्मा विध्येनमिह वैरिणम्. Continue. धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः.
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
वह्निः.
वह्निः
हि.
हिः धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
वह्निः नो. वह्निः.
वह्निः
No, not वह्नि. वह्नि.
वह्निः
Hmm.
ओके धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
You are saying वह्निः. I'm saying वह्निः.
वह्निः ओके धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
Ah. Now only make those he short. धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः.
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः
Ah. यथादर्शो मलेन च.
यथादर्शो बलेन च
यथादर्शो मलेन च
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः.
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः
यथोल्बेना, not यथोल्बेना.
यथोल्बेनावृतो
Not vena, my dear baby.
बे ओके ब यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः
तथा तेनेदमावृतम्.
तथा तेनेदमावृतम् तथा तेनेदमावृतम्
तथा तेनेदमावृतम्
तेनाव्रियते वह्निः. यथादर्शो मलेन च.
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः यथादर्शो मलेन च
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः यथादर्शो मलेन च
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः तथा तेनेदमावृतम्.
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः तथा तेनेदमावृतम्
यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः तथा तेनेदमावृतम्
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः यथादर्शो मलेन च यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः तथा तेनेदमावृतम्
धूमेनाव्रियते वह्निः यथादर्शो मलेन च यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः तथा तेनेदमावृतम्.
Very good. So now what we are saying? Padacheda. Dhumena avriyate vanhihi. Visarga. Vanhi and Visarga. Vanhihi. Rekha has gone. Vanhir it was there over there. So Rekha has gone. Vanhihi. Yatha. Adarshaha. Again a sandhi is there. Adarshaha. Malena cha. Second line. Yatholbena vruto. Three words are there. Yatha plus ulbena avrutaha. So Yatha's A and Ulba's U, A plus U is giving us O, Yathol Bena. So there is a Sandhi rule over there, Swara Sandhi, which we will learn soon. So Yatha plus Ulbena plus Avrutaha. Tatha. So that Ulbena Avrutaha, then Garbhaha. Sorry, Garbhaha. Sakara will go, Visarga has come. So again, one rule is there. Tatha, as it is. Tenedam avrutam. Then over there, tena plus idam. A plus E will give us A. That is also one Sandhi rule. Tene. So tena plus idam plus avrutam. Tenedam avrutam. Tena plus idam plus avrutam. Got all the Padavi Bhagas, Padacheda? Okay. Now the Anvaya. Yatha Dhumena Vanhihi cha Malena Adarshaha Avriyate. First line. Yatha, second line. Ulbena Garbhaha Avritaha. Got it? Tatha Tena Idam Avrutam. Yatha Dhumena Vanhihi cha. Cha is where? The last word of the first line. Yatha Dhumena Vanhihi cha Malena Adarshaha Avriyate. Okay. So now what happens? Yatha, just like Dhumena, like our Devena. Dhumaha Prathama. Dhumam Vitiya. Dhumena Tritiya Ekvachan. Dhumena. Dhuma, smoke. Dhumena, instrumental case, by or with. By smoke. Yatha, just like Vanhihi, fire. Fire avriyate, covered by smoke. Dhumena. Yatha Vanhihi Dhumena avriyate. Understood the sentence? Like how the fire, you don't see the fire, but you see only the smoke. So the smoke has covered the fire, or fire is covered by the smoke. By the smoke. Dhumena. Clear? First part. Yatha Dhumena avriyate vannihi. Then Tatha darsho malena cha. So again, Yatha Malena Adarshaha Avriyate. So this Avriyate is for both. Dhumena Vanhi Avriyate, Malena Adarshaha Avriyate. Malena by some dust or by some dirt. Malena by. Third case again, like Dhumena. Adarshaha means mirror. So if you stand in front of a dusty mirror, will you see yourself? You cannot see yourself. It is avriyate, avaran, avriyate, covered. So yatha vanhihi dhumena avriyate, yatha adarshaha malena avriyate. First line. Clear? Now second line. Yatha ulbena garbhaha avrutaha. Ulba is your bag in which the fetus is nicely stored. The sac has to have that certain amount of water. Everything has to be there to protect that baby. And it is nicely covered inside, in that bag. Not the uterus. Within the uterus, there's another bag as a protection. The sac. So That baby, that fetus is nicely covered in that sack under that water. So that baby is avritaha by the ulba. Okay. Some people translate it as placenta, not placenta. Placenta is the group of vessels that get stuck in. So this is the entire sac in which the baby is there. Okay, it's not just one part of the entire sac. How it is nicely covered. Who? Garbha, the fetus. So all yatha means just like vannihi dhumena, adarshaha malena, garbhaha ulbena. So this you saw dhumena, malena, ulbena, by dhuma, by smoke, by malena, by dust, ulbena, by the sac, the fetal sac. Who all this Vanni, Adarsha and Garbha are Avrita. All the examples, 3 examples have been given. Tatha, like that, Tena idam avrutam. Like that, by it, Tena, by it. We'll see by it means what? Idam, this, avrutam. Okay. So by it is what is referred to the previous sloka, kamaha, krodhaha. Tena. By the kamaha and krodhaha. Tena. By it. First reference is given. So if we say Rama is la 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 la. And then we don't again start a sentence with Rama. We say he is na 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 na. So like that. Kama esha, krodhasha, everything is said. And then yatha, this avruta, tena, by it, by kama and krodha, idam. Idam is what? Idam is our buddhi. Avrutam. So anichanapi varshneha, he had asked, no. If you know that you are not supposed to do and you are not willing, but still you are doing. Arjuna's question, anichan, why not desiring also? Then why a person, kena balat prayuktahayam, by what force he is acting then? What is propelling him to do it? Arjuna is asked. So by ena idam avrutam, that buddhi has the avarana by this kama and krodha, desire and anger. So the person is behaving like that. If we understand this mechanism well, so many things in our life, our attitude only will change. That if we are getting anger, we should immediately ask, what is that provoking me? Where I'm holding my selfish desire. Something that in me is not fulfilling. Where it is. Then you say, is it not correct to get angry on children? Wrong only. What? Attachment. My son, my daughter is my extension of my ego. And then how they have to behave, do and all, it is as per my wish. You can say, okay, I've told you, do whatever and you face the consequence. We will dare not leave that. But I've seen some people leave that. Okay, you face, you fail. If you don't study, don't come crying to me. We can't be so unattached. Some people are so emotional to that. They also take leave from the office and they sit for the exams and then they do too many things. I've seen in my house, my own sister. I've told you, now rest is yours. So her kids have to decide for themselves. She doesn't micromanage them at all. Sometimes I will sit over here and micromanage. So my attachments are probably higher, though she is a mother. But I just gave an example from my own house. But like that, we will have different examples in different houses. That where we get anger, it is our own desire and our own issues. It is not the problem in the other. Whatever would be the trigger factor, it will come our reaction. Somebody else is not reacting in that way. So that texture of the minds with different people for the same problem is different. This we will have to understand. And once we start getting into the crux of this, we will not be the same person and we will respond differently. We'll have a Gita response. I've seen some parents talk to children so sweetly, even in the bad condition. नहीं करना, बोला था ना नहीं करना था. They speak so lovingly, and they leave it at that. There are parents who the voice shoots above the roof and the roof comes down. And there are parents who plead and talk to the children in as sweet as possible, even in the worst condition. I've seen such parents also. So it is not that particular situation. It is our mental texture that is deciding our reaction. And then we create a pressure in the house if we have got too much of Rajoguna and Kama and Krodha. This is what Bhagavan is saying. Idam avrutam. Our buddhi is having an avarana, not that person's depth of mistake. Our reaction to correct, how much we are allowing them to correct it in a peaceful manner, or how much we are putting pressure on them. Because our mistakes are also there. No, we are not saints. So somebody who is going to point out our mistake, are we going to take in that same way, or we are going to shout back? So to give a smaller example of youngsters, it's easy. For us, for adults. So again, that our texture of our mind is responding to it. So, tena idam avrutam, by our kama and krodha only, our buddhi is getting avarana and our responses go accordingly. Are we clear? Very beautiful. Mark this. Both these verses, Bhagavan's answer, these are like life-changing verses. Once we know the crux, we will not be the same at all. धूमेना व्रियते वह्निः यथा दर्शो मलेन च यथोल्बेनावृतो गर्भः तथा तेनेदमावृतम्. Radha Krishnan ji, Hamsanandini ji, and Balamma also come. Though the time is getting up and we had to do our Ratanam, but still we will do some verses because I see these two hands up. Let's go to the next. Avritan jnanametena
आवृतज्ञानमेतेन
आवृतज्ञानमेतेन
You can unmute yourself, Balama.
आवृतं ज्ञानमेतेन
Jnanino nityavairina
ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा
ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा
ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा
कामरूपेण कौन्तेय
कामरूपेण कौन्तेय
कामरूपेण कौन्तेय
कामरूपेण कौन्तेय
दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
दुष्पूरेणानलेचन
दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
दुष्पूरोनेनालोचन
दुष्पूरेण
दुष्पूरेण
नलेन च
नलेन च
दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
लेचन लेन च
हाँ
दुष्पूरेणान लेचन च लेचन च
लेचन चला anala and like how dhumena is there, like that analena.
पूरेणान लेन च
Correct. आवृतज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा
आवृतज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा
आवृतज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा
आवृतं ज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिने नित्यवैरिणा
ज्ञानिनो
ज्ञानिने नो
ज्ञानिनो
ओके ओके no it is आवृतं ज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा
कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
आवृतज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
आवृतज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूरेणानलेन च
आवृतं ज्ञानमेतेन ज्ञानिनो नित्यवैरिणा कामरूपेण कौन्तेय दुष्पूर्णेन लेन च
We'll get it slowly. So let's see the Padacheda. Avrutam Jnanam Etena. Jnanam Metena. Jnanam Etena. Jnanino Jnaninaha. Jnaninaha is the word. Nitya Vairina. That is same. Kamarupena Kaunteya Dushpurena Analena Cha. Analena Cha. If you put something in the fire, it will just consume it, right? And the fire can get only stronger. How much things you can put in fire? How much ever things you put, that much stronger that fire will become. Dushpurena. You cannot fulfill that fire. And that is compared to desire. How much desire you can fulfill? I just want one house. No. Then you will want your house, this furniture. Then that thing of that. You want only to get married, no other desire? No. Then children. Only children? No. Then that children's thing. It doesn't finish. And everything is fulfilled, then another house. God only knows if somebody wants another marriage also and some more children also. God only knows. But the desire, it will keep on cropping up, and it is dushpurena. It cannot that, okay, satisfied, I fulfilled all my desires and finished. No, there will be a different kind of desire coming up. So Bhagavan is saying over here, oh Kaunteya. So that word is there in the second line. Kaunteya. And cha means and. Kaunteya. And what? Etena adnalena dushpurena. Dushpurena analena cha is there, no? Dushpurena analena. So etena analena dushpurena kamarupena. So it is like a fire which is not satiable. And even in Jnani, it will be like a Nitya Vairina. Like it's like, it's like an enemy. And that Jnanam will get Avrutam. That Jnana will get covered. So how the Anvaya is going to be? Kaunteya cha etena analena dushpurena kamarupena jnaninaha nityavairinaha jnanam avrutam. So I might know everything, but won't I make any mistakes? Of course, I am going to make. Won't I do things that are wrong? Of course, I am going to make things that are wrong. Why? Because of that avarana of my desire. I will not be following my jnana. My jnana, my buddhi gets avarana. Are we clear? So it's constantly to be aware of that fact, to have always that heightened awareness of the higher consciousness is so very important, because anytime the mind will slip into the darkness of the desires and the anger. Avrutan jnanametena jnanino nityavairina kamarupena kaunteya dushpurena nalena cha. I think we will stop over here and we'll just spend quickly 3 minutes in chanting our Ratanam. That practice we should not miss. So I'll only do this time. Next week onwards, you all should take it over now because of the time. Akaranta pullinga deva shabdaha devaha devau devaha prathama devam devau devan dvitiya devena devabhyam devaihi tritiya देवाय देवाभ्याम देवेभ्यः चतुर्थी देवात् देवाभ्याम देवेभ्यः पंचमी देवस्य देवयोः देवानां षष्ठी देवे देवयोः देवेषु सप्तमी हे देवौ हे देवाः संबोधन. नपुंसकलिंग अकारांत नपुंसकलिंग फल शब्द फलं फले फलानि प्रथमा फलं फले फलानि द्वितीया फलेन फलाभ्यां फलैः तृतीया फलाय फलाभ्यां फलेभ्यः चतुर्थी फलात् फलाभ्यां फलेभ्यः पंचमी फलस्य फलयोः फलानां षष्ठी फले फलयोः फलेषु सप्तमी हे फले हे फलानि संबोधन. आकारांत स्त्रीलिंग माला शब्दः माला माले मालाः प्रथमा माला माले मालाः द्वितीया मालया मालाभ्यां मालाभिः तृतीया मालायै मालाभ्यां मालाभ्यः चतुर्थी मालायाः मालाभ्यां मालाभ्यः पंचमी मालायाः मालयोः मालानां षष्ठी मालायां मालयोः मालासु सप्तमी हे माले हे माले हे मालाः संबोधन. ईकारांत स्त्रीलिंग नदी शब्दः नदी नद्यो नद्यः प्रथमा नदीं नद्यो नदीः द्वितीया नद्या नदीभ्यां नदीभिः तृतीया नद्यै नदीभ्यां नदीभ्यः चतुर्थी नद्याः नदीभ्यां नदीभ्यः पंचमी नद्याः नद्योः नदीनां षष्ठी नद्यां नद्योः नदीषु सप्तमी हे नदी हे नद्यौ हे नद्यः संबोधन. We chose only these 4 to chant initial, right? We have not taken aham and yushmat shabda. Then we have done in the dhatu aspects, we have done the 4 of it. Parasmaipad patha dhatu vartaman kala lat lakara pathati pathatah pathanti pathasi pathatah pathatha pathami pathavah pathamah. भूतकाल लंग लकार अपठत अपठताम अपठन अपठः अपठतम अपठत अपठम अपठाव अपठाम. प्रेरणा लोट लकार पठतु पठताम पठन्तु पठ पठतम पठत पठानी पठाव पठाम. भविष्यत् काल लुट लकार पठिष्यति पठिष्यतः पठिष्यन्ति पठिष्यामि पठिष्यसि पठिष्यथः पठिष्यथ पठिष्यामि पठिष्यावः पठिष्यामः. आत्मनेपद वंद धातु we are doing now. वर्तमान वाला आत्मनेपदे वन्द धातु वर्तमान काल वन्दते वन्देते वन्दन्ते वन्दसे वन्देथे वन्दध्वे वन्दे वन्दामहे वन्दामहे भूतकाल अवन्दत अवन्देताम् अवन्दन्त अवन्दथाः अवन्देथाम् अवन्दध्वम् अवन्दे अवन्दावहि अवन्दामहे प्रेरणा वन्दतां वन्देतां वन्दन्तां वन्दस्व वन्देथां वन्दध्वं वन्दै वन्दावहै वन्दामहै भविष्यत्काल वन्दिष्यते वन्दिष्येते वन्दिष्यन्ते वन्दिष्यसे वन्दिष्येथे वन्दिष्यत्वे वन्दिष्ये वन्दिष्यावहे वन्दिष्याहे. So this was a little bit faster, but next week when you will do, you will get it with an understanding. Do try to memorize and come. As much Shabda was there for memorizing. So we'll take up that in the next session. Okay, let's quickly end the session and go into the daily Gita. Any doubts to clear about the verses that we've seen today? Yes, Shri Vidyanji.
Ashaji, all the 4 shabdas and all the full we have to recite next class.
See and chant. See and chant. Memorizing
chant,
will happen
okay.
slowly. Memorizing was only of that Asmat Shabda we had taken up.
Okay, okay,
And Prerana also we had taken to the same.
okay. Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Let's end the session. Oh, Purnamadah Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate Om Shanti 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 Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha Harihi Om Shri Krishnarpanamastu. Hari Om everyone. See you all next
Hari
week.
Om.
Hari Om.
Hari Om.
Varshaji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. Thank you.
Hari Om. Hari Om. Thank you.
Hari Om Ji.
Hari Om Ji. Thank you.